Welcome back to Two Wheel Culture, the home for riders who live and breathe motorcycles. Today, we're diving into one of Yamaha's most talked about new releases, the 2025 Yamaha XSR 400. This retro modern beauty takes the soul of Yamaha's classic design language and fuses it with the technology and performance of today's world. It's a bike that promises not just style, but genuine riding excitement, and we're here to find out if it delivers. So, let's throttle into what makes the new XSR 400 one of the most anticipated middleweight bikes of 2025. At first glance, the Yamaha XSR 400 looks like it just rolled out of the golden era of motorcycling. The round headlamp, sculpted fuel tank, and minimalist tail section instantly transport you back to the 70s, but a closer look reveals a perfect blend of nostalgia and innovation. Yamaha has given the XSR 400 the same neo-retro DNA seen in its bigger siblings like the XSR 700 and XSR 900, meaning you get a bike that looks old school but feels completely modern once you hop on. The headlight, though round and classic in shape, is fully LED, featuring a crisp, white beam with integrated daytime running lights. The instrument cluster is a circular LCD display that pays homage to analog gauges while keeping all your modern readouts, including gear position, trip meters, and fuel economy data clear and easy to read. The paint options are pure retro charm, a metallic blue, brushed silver, and stealth black, all accentuated with subtle pinstripes and the signature Yamaha logo that feels like a nod to the brand's racing heritage. Underneath that nostalgic skin lies a heart that's all modern Yamaha engineering. The 2025 XSR 400 is powered by a 399cc liquid-cooled, parallel twin engine, the same unit that powers the latest YZF-R3 platform but tuned differently for this retro roadster. Yamaha has reworked the engine mapping and intake system to give the XSR 400 a more linear torque curve, prioritizing smooth power delivery over top-end aggression. The result: a bike that's not just fun to rev out, but equally rewarding to ride at lower speeds through city streets or scenic backroads. You're looking at around 47 horsepower at 10,000 revolutions per minute and 38 Newton-meters of torque at 8,000 revolutions per minute. That might not sound like earth-shattering numbers, but paired with the bike's lightweight chassis weighing just 185 kilograms weight, it delivers that agile, flickable riding feel Yamaha's XSR range is known for. The 6-speed gearbox is buttery smooth, and Yamaha's assist and slipper clutch makes downshifts seamless, preventing rear wheel hop when you're braking hard into corners. Performance-wise, the XSR 400 nails what it's meant to do. It's not built to chase lap times or crush highways at 200 km per hour. It's a rider's bike. Whether you're commuting to work, carving through weekend twisties, or just cruising downtown, the XSR 400 delivers that ride for the sake of riding joy. Yamaha has tuned the exhaust to give a throaty, authentic note, deep enough to feel satisfying, yet refined enough not to annoy your neighbors. Let's talk about the chassis and suspension setup. The XSR 400 rides on a diamond-type steel frame, striking a balance between rigidity and flexibility for excellent handling without compromising comfort. Up front, you get 37mm upside-down forks, while the rear gets a monoshock with preload adjustability. Yamaha has tuned the suspension for a slightly softer setup compared to the sporty Mounto 3, giving you a more comfortable ride over bumpy urban roads and longer touring routes. The seat height sits at 800mm, which strikes a sweet spot, comfortable enough for average riders and still tall enough to offer a commanding view of the road. Braking is handled by a 298mm front disc and 220mm rear disc, paired with dual-channel ABS as standard. The bite is progressive and predictable, perfect for riders who appreciate confidence without harsh feedback. Yamaha has also equipped the XSR 400 with traction control, a welcome addition in this displacement category, giving new and experienced riders an extra layer of safety when the roads get slick. One of the things that really makes the 2025 Yamaha XSR 400 stand out is its rider ergonomics. Yamaha designed it with a neutral, upright seating position. Your wrists aren't strained, your knees sit comfortably against the sculpted tank, and your back stays relaxed even on longer rides. The wide handlebars give great leverage in city traffic, while the mid-set foot pegs strike a perfect balance between comfort and control. It's that do-it-all ergonomics that make this bike equally happy in urban environments or out on winding country roads. Fuel economy is another strong point. With Yamaha's efficient tuning, the XSR 400 delivers around 28 to 30 km per litre, depending on your riding style. Combine that with a 14-litre fuel tank, and you're looking at a range of nearly 400 kilometers on a full tank. Not bad for a retro-inspired middleweight that looks this good. Speaking of looks, let's spend a little more time appreciating the design details that make the XSR 400 feel so special. The tank and side panels are made from lightweight aluminium, giving the bike a premium finish. The seat design is stitched in classic leather texture with subtle contrast seams, and the rear subframe is detachable, a great nod to customization. Yamaha knows the XSR community loves personalization, so they've made it easy to swap seats, fenders, and even tail sections to match your style. Whether you're going for café-inspired racer minimalism, scrambler ruggedness, or a pure retro cruiser look, the XSR 400 is your blank canvas. Technology-wise, Yamaha hasn't gone overboard, and that's actually refreshing. You get LED lighting all around, USB Type-C charging port, and Bluetooth connectivity via the Yamaha Y Connect app. That app gives you access to ride data, maintenance reminders, and even call and message notifications directly on the digital display. It's subtle tech integration that enhances the ride without distracting from it. Now, let's talk price. Yamaha has priced the 2025 XSR 400 extremely competitively, starting at around used $6,200, or roughly a superscript 14.7 lakh in India. For that price, you're getting a stylish, high-quality motorcycle that bridges generations, a old-school charm and modern functionality in one cohesive package. It's positioned right between the Royal Enfield Interceptor 650 and the Honda CB300R, which makes it a very attractive option for riders wanting more power than a 300 but less heft than a 650. In terms of competition, the XSR 400 sits in a fascinating spot. It goes head-to-head with bikes like the Kawasaki Z400, Honda CB350 RS, and the Royal Enfield Classic 350. But where it wins is in its balance. It's lighter than most, smoother in delivery, and carries that legendary Yamaha reliability. So, what's the verdict? The 2025 Yamaha XSR 400 isn't trying to reinvent the wheel. It's perfecting what Yamaha does best, making a motorcycle that connects emotionally with its rider. It's easy to handle, gorgeous to look at, efficient to run, and backed by decades of Yamaha heritage. It's that rare kind of bike that looks just as good parked outside a café-inspired as it feels tearing through the countryside. For newer riders, it's approachable. For experienced ones, it's pure nostalgia with modern muscle. And for anyone who appreciates design with soul, the XSR 400 is simply irresistible. So, if you're after a motorcycle that captures the essence of what riding used to mean, freedom, simplicity, and connection, the 2025 Yamaha XSR 400 might just be your next love story on two wheels. Thanks for watching Two Wheel Culture. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Yamaha's latest neo-retro masterpiece, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more two-wheeled content, and share this video with your fellow riders. Until next time, ride safe, ride free, and keep the culture alive.